Growing up in Alberta, our next reader decided school wasn't going to be for her and wanted to marry a rancher instead and ride horses all day. She knew she was destined for the stage even as a young girl of 10, and she co-wrote and co-directed plays for her Barbies that she charged her family to sit through hour-long performances. Today, she works incredibly long hours as an entrepreneur and copywriter in the hope of one day becoming part of the Ladies Who Lunch Club. You can find her on TikTok, where she educates and entertains her 700 followers. Please give it up for Andrea York.
That is me at 14, and I am reading letters from my best friend from grade school. We lived in Alberta together, and then when we were in grade 6, she moved to the States and I moved to Steinbach, Manitoba, which is about an hour outside of Winnipeg. She is the one in red circle, and that's us a little older, at 16 I think, and me in blue. Okay. March 14, 1987. Dear Adrian, last week I was voted class queen, and now out of all the class kings and queens, we have to choose one for a grade. I think it's between me and Andrea Lowen, but she'll win because, well, she is a full figure. May 26, 1987. Dear Adrian, today Terrence gave me the best gross compliment I've ever received. He said, "You don't know how good your form is." You see, my chest hasn't changed much since I last saw you. I wish you could see me and how I've changed a lot. Remember when I was shy with the boys and how we used to always talk about being popular? Well, I've got that wish. You could say I'm even a flirt. I've decided to only go for older guys. No young, little, squeaky-voiced, immature guys. Since Christmas, I've gone with a 16, 15, and 15-year-old. I'm still only 12. Whoa. July 30th, 1988. Dear Adrian, hi, I'm at the lake right now. We've been here for 5.5 days. We're here with Jen, my cousin, Tanya, and then there are Jen's friends, Jody and Lori. I'll start from the beginning. On Monday, day 1, we went scouting for boys. We saw one who looked like Corey Haim. Anyway, me and Jen and Tanya and Jody were sitting at the nest, and the guy who looks like Corey Haim comes up to us and asks if he can sit down with us. I'll tell you what I know about him. His name is Justin Dodds. He's 14, but he looks like he's 18. He has 2 earrings, and he dresses real good. He goes to church. He's not a Christian, though, because he swears, and we always correct him. On Wednesday, Justin was really nice. I think I'm falling for him, but I just don't want to let myself get hurt or something. On Friday, so we took off for the beach. We held hands, and then we sat down on a bench. It was so romantic. Full moon shining on the lake, trees all around, nobody there except for us. We talked for a while, and then we kissed. It was so great. That's why we were late. We weren't there at the meeting place, so we walked home, and we kissed goodbye. If anyone would have looked on the road, they would have seen us. When I got back, I was in trouble because they knew I was with a boy all alone. Today I'm grounded. I can't go out tonight. August 8th, 1988. Dear Adrian. Harlan, my brother, took us to roller skating in the city. Jen met Sean, but Justin wasn't there. I didn't like skating. I only went around the rink once. I talked to Justin on the payphone for an hour. He's gonna call me tonight. He's supposed to come to Steinbach by bus tomorrow, but my parents are mad that I talked to him all evening. Now they've said I can't phone him or see him. They said that they're doing this for my own good. They don't want me to start getting serious about one guy at 14. They never said that about Scott, but Scott didn't have an earring, and I know that this is what it's all about. It makes me so mad because I really like Justin. August 22, 1988. Dear Adrian, at lunch, my mom went all out for Robin, Harlan's girlfriend, and she said that when I'm 16 and have a nice Christian boyfriend, I can bring him home and she'll do the same thing for me. I guess that leaves Justin out. September 2, 1988. Dear Adrian, from your letter, it sounds like you're having parent problems. I am too. My parents are treating me like I'm 10. They don't trust me. I had more freedom last year. They gave me a bedtime this year, 10 p.m. My curfew is before dark, and I can't phone Justin. I know they don't like them, and I can't go to the city by bus, even if I have a friend waiting. Well, it's almost a whole letter, and I haven't mentioned that much about Justin. But you're waiting. Well, I won't disappoint. I talked to him on Tuesday. I called him. And he said he would call me on Tuesday evening or Wednesday, and he hasn't called or written. Does that mean something negative? I fear I'm falling in love with him. September 18, 1988. This year I'm in choir and on the yearbook staff. I don't even have homeroom anymore. I'm in a morning art program. How's that for extracurricular activities? I made the volleyball team. Julie didn't. I play number 6 position, which is the back middle because I'm tall and have lots of reach. In grammar, we have to write short stories. Mine is about the first kiss. The main characters are Justin and Danielle. The teacher told us to write about something we know. October 30th, 1988. Dear Adrian, I took a quiz in Teen Magazine and it said that I'm ready for a boyfriend. I can believe it, but I'm still here waiting for someone, Justin. I have now liked Justin for 103 days, about 2,472 hours, 1,148,320 minutes, and 8,899,200 seconds. Wow, time flies.
Oh my God.
I called Justin on Sunday just before I was about to leave. He asked me why I didn't call earlier or last night. I told him I was with friends. He was going out soon, so he said he'd be back before I left and he wanted to call back, but I said no. I think he's getting the idea that he's not the center of my life, because when I talked to him last Thursday, I told him about my tournament, and he asked if he should come, and I said I didn't care. I think he was insulted. Then I told him to call this week, but only on certain days at certain times because I'd be gone and I didn't want to seem too available. Oh, but I like him so much it hurts. I'd do almost anything to be his girl. November 4, 1988. Dear Adrian, I want to ask you something. If Justin calls or something before this, should I skip school one day and go to the city when my parents go to Alberta? Skipping school is hard. You always have to bring a note the next day. I'm a good student and could get by with just saying that I forgot a note, but it will show up on my report card that I missed one day and I don't know how closely my parents inspect it. I don't know. Would you do it? I'll think about it a lot and let you know. Oh, and remember my story, the first kiss? Well, I got it back. I got an A-. And the teacher wrote on the back, very romantic, but 15 is far too young to start kissing. You seem to know your subject matter well. April 10, 1989. Dear Adrian, I decided Justin is definitely out of the picture. I really like Kyle, your friend, Andrea.